Why, hello, SpeedGaming. Welcome back to Game 2 of this quarterfinals match in the Hyrule bracket between jessandy8 and Syscrusher. I'm KTAP4321. I'm joined by CD Improv. How you doing tonight?
I'm good, thanks. I'm excited about this race crew. We have Ladies' Night with you, me, and Crump doing our tracking in the background.
Yay!
Yay! And Sigma giving us a hand in fixing the bot. So yay for Sigma as well. Sorry, so where do we want them? Where do we want them to start?
I'm just hoping it's not a raft spot.
Well, I mean, I think Fred would be really mad if we somehow managed to start on a raft spot.
You know
Because
what I
then the
mean?
game would be
Right by
really
raft
broken.
spot.
Yeah, we can't screen scroll off of that. We can't like magically teleport, and unless there's just a raft in our inventory, we're gonna be in trouble.
I'm just hoping the screen where not the coast raft spot, but the forest raft spot. I know
Okay.
that's the start screen. I just don't want it there.
Yeah. Okay. I'm hoping for how about Forgotten Spot, because I think that would be highly entertaining.
To counter that, Death Mountain.
All right. See, I like this. We're wishing pain on our runners, so we have already accomplished job one of announcers for a race, which here we go. Looks like it's going to be the Armos.
Well, that's not our Armos item tonight.
No, but it is cheap bait and 74 rupee arrows, so that's pretty useful.
Well, looks like we're having immediate diversions right here, with one going up, one going down.
Well, so the funny thing is a lot of times when we see our runners just pick something up, what did we get? We got a raft!
Oh,
we got the raft! We got the raft!
No!
Oh no, Syscrusher picked something up. I'm sorry, I'm reversing my screens here. So, Syscrusher picked up the raft. He's also going to get a Take Any Heart. Jess is now headed in that direction. And oh look, there's Whiz Robes on the overworld.
Oh, that's at least... I mean, as long as you can get around them, you're good.
Yeah, so Jess is also going to go ahead and pick up her pile of logs, which we could totally burn and make s'mores over. Jess is also now heading in the direction of the coast item and these open caves. We're going to find a little bit more, 113 rupees, a lot more secret for Syscrusher, and that's a white sword.
That's not something you see on the coast every day.
That is definitely something that, while it is not required, if we do find a ladder and the runners don't think they are behind, they are definitely going to go make use of. Syscrusher is going to give us an immediate coast raft check and find another heart, so okay.
Okay. One spot down, that's good news for me.
I mean, this is at least something useful. It's not a door repair charge. It's not some old man asking us for a bedtime story. So, you know, that's acceptable.
Still not required.
Still not required, but we do have hope that on the other side of the world, there might be a raft spot that is required. No, we could make it a white sword bow.
That would be fun, though.
Yeah, that'd be better. And then we could block our silvers, because I do remember you saying many, many years ago that you are a fan of the silver arrows being blocked by both the bow and wooden arrows in 9.
Oh, yes, I am a fan of that.
I have a very strange memory.
That won't happen, or has rarely happened, or I don't think it's ever happened in my presence, is Goma block silver somewhere.
Yeah, that'd be fun. But alright, here we go. We're gonna get at the northeast corner. This is normally a bunch of potion shops and money. We're gonna find some Take Any Roads on Syscrusher's side. Jess is gonna see a potion shop, and that takes us all the way to the other side of the world. So this is good.
Yeah, just the place they belong, which is Death Mountain.
The Any Roads belong in Death Mountain? Or the runners belong in Death Mountain?
Ooh.
Alright, so this is okay. That's closer to our, that's really close to our start screen. So if we do manage to find a sword and some bombs, and oh look, K-Tap, guess what?
Yeah.
Raft spot.
Is it required?
No, it's an Any Road.
It's Any Road, yeah, so not required.
Yeah, not required. Oh, I didn't hear the not part. Not required, most definitely. And it looks like Syscrusher is going to go ahead and check the Vanilla Potions Letter Cave. Jess is doing the same screen shuffle to get the Octorok off her ladder. Candle store while we have money.
That means we're going to start burning some bushes down.
Yay, and maybe go try for some bombs. We do have really good any road presence in Death Mountain, so if we can find bombs and a weapon, then we should definitely go take advantage of that.
You're wishing an early Death Mountain on these runners?
It could be useful. I don't know. It looks like Jess is gonna go burn the forest, but we do have to dodge that orange Wizrobe, who sadly will not be dropping us bombs. Syscrusher is headed in the direction of the open cave in the Lost Hills, and then we'll probably screen scroll over into vanilla level 5.
And we haven't seen any levels yet tonight.
Well, I mean, we found the raft. That was important. And speaking of levels, here's level 5 for Syscrusher.
The raft isn't important.
Wait. We need Fred Coughlin monkey emotes in chat right now.
Oh, yeah, we do.
Yeah. Alright, so anyway, we need some vanilla ice cream, as Syscrusher's gonna find not a whole lot that he can do in level 5. The Wizrobes are gonna bounce him back in, which is like a worse form of the Slamoo. And he's gonna go off and check the waterfall cave.
We gotta find our sword somewhere, because that's kind of required to go poking around for enemies, and we know our white sword isn't gonna be laying on the floor.
Jess runs into the second large secret. She now has 217 rupees in her inventory right now. Jess, buy some keys or bait. I know a ring would be fantastic. Arrows are also a really another thing that is very handy to get early as Syscrusher dies on the white sword screen.
Yeah, and the worst part is that... Oh, bomb shop, sorry.
Oh yeah, she found something to spend some of the money on, which is really good, except for those are 25 rupee bombs. That's a little expensive.
Yeah, but medium secret can cover that.
Yeah, thankfully it didn't roll down today. I played a seed yesterday where the medium secret was 26 rupees.
Yikes.
Yeah, that was a little fussy. Alright, so still no sword. Syscrusher is headed in the direction of the forest. He's doing a nice screen scroll, so he should be able to buy bombs here momentarily.
And both our runners are walking through a desert.
Should we be combing the desert?
Do you have the giant comb?
Maybe? I know some people who do prop stuff. They could build us one. We have the technology. We could do this.
Do I need to put a tape on this moment of us combing through a desert?
Yes. Yeah. Just you know, with like the big hover ships. I just want the hover ship. Alright, Syscrusher's gonna find the bomb store, pick it up, and oh my gosh, Jess just found the third large secret and is again up to 200. She's at max money. If we find a blue ring store, do you think she's purchasing?
I don't know. I mean, yes, maybe because this overworld has Wizrobes and stuff.
And more money.
And, it can snipe and stuff, but... On the other hand, who knows where we're gonna find the red ring? And here's level 2.
You know, what's kind of unfortunate is that we really couldn't go anywhere in level 5, but since these flags do not... Oh, well, we're not doing anything in 2. Since these flags do not actually shuffle where the bomb upgrades are, if we find 7 and maybe can get a little bit further in there while both of our runners have a massive amount of money, that would be pretty useful. Go ahead and buy that bomb upgrade.
Yeah, but let's see if we're gonna find it, but looks like we're not heading any further in this level 2 right now.
Well, I think Jess is trying to Oh, nope. Are we pirouetting or just going to check the grave? Because Jess, I think, could pirouette that left side door. Syscrusher's going to go ahead and buy the 74 rupee arrows. This is a good idea to spend the money before they steal it. And now we're talking about Mel Brooks movies, and this makes me happy.
Yeah, funny story. I actually wrote a paper in high school on History of the World Part 1.
Nice. Alright. Jess is gonna be a little bit careful and catch the woods robes in a good pattern, because if she makes it up the ladder, she's not making it back down the ladder. She is gonna get a chance to see if our wood sword is at vanilla level 6 today, and instead is going to find find level 1.
We shall not talk about a mother.
It's a shame we couldn't have been Zombie Link when this happened. Now, unfortunately, she's not going to be able to clear this room, so unless there was somewhere else, she's just going to up a save, because I didn't see anything going off to the left or the right. We have no sword. And it looks like we need to get over to the the Deadwoods area to maybe find that. With the raft, we can take the any road!
No!
Yes! Look at how convenient this is. Jess is gonna unfortunately
No, it is not convenient! Case in point!
I'm sorry, but we started all the way on the other side of the world. Syscrusher's gonna find his potions letter hanging out in a cave. Now, he's got the same idea as Jess. All the open caves we haven't seen are pretty much over here, with the exception of the one that's next to Vanilla level 9. Instead, we're gonna find Very Blue level 4.
Blue dabba da doo.
Ah, my little sister used to like them. Oh, but alright, so much. Oh, well, they're tanky buggers in this level 4.
Tanky indeed.
Yeah, we're not killing them with a bomb. They said
And half
no.
a heart and dodging.
Yeah, now Jess is gonna get a heart back from a Take Any Cave. Now she is gonna be short one because of that mugger in level 1, but she's at least already paid him. So when we find a weapon and maybe some keys, we can go back there and try to make a little bit more progress.
Yeah, she paid the piper.
Kind of a shame. If you find that when you still only have 3 hearts, then you can pay him with an imaginary heart. It's like having the any key and paying the guy in keys.
I know. So convenient, am I right?
Mm-hmm. Now, Jess is going to try the same thing, but unfortunately, the bomb does not kill the virus. Which is sad.
Well, Jess is soon gonna get key blocked out of here.
Yeah, Syscrusher ran into the same problem. Without, we can't Canana key it, there's no way to move forward, so we're going to have to leave level 4 behind. But we have to be getting closer to where our sword is, and Jess, does she have enough money? She does have enough money to maybe purchase a couple of those 83 rupee keys. Hey, hints.
Headshot!
Alright, potions letter for Jessandy8.
Well, that means she can buy things. More things.
Yay! Oh, are you a Pepsi or a Coke fan? More hints. Man, those are expensive.
I am partial to Coke. 0.
I am old and have developed a liking for bubbly flavored water.
Oh, you're one of those.
I am now. I mean, I used to
I
like
remember
Pepsi,
my
but-
first- I remember my first experience with bubbly water. Not a fan.
Okay, well, they've gotten better since the first time I had bubbly water way back in high school. So at least they like now they have like a little bit of fruit juice in there, which is pretty good.
Yeah.
Ooh, this is a perfect screen for our sword. Yeah. Get in there. Oh, it's
Nope.
not. It's gonna be more money.
Okay, so we have 7 rupee small, and there's our other hint shop.
Yeah, one of them is kind of cheap. The other one is incredibly expensive. So it's kind of like, it's a little unfortunate. Hey, that's a white sword bow? Well, it wasn't on the raft spot, but okay.
Well, you didn't you say something about a white sword bow?
I did, but I put it on the raft spot to make us happy. Because then the raft wasn't a level, but it was actually like something kind of cool, as both of
You're
the runners
happy.
now have a weapon, except for Syscrusher's got the arrows.
Well, Jess can buy some somewhere. I think she's regretting not purchasing them right about now. If that's not regret, I don't know what that is.
Well, I mean, she still has 208 rupees, and the the arrow shop is actually our start screen. So as soon as she finishes up all of the checks over here in the Deadwoods, Jess can just up an A, and she can go ahead and buy her arrows. We're going to see the magical sword at the Vanilla 100 secret.
And I believe Syscrusher's only a couple screens away from his bow.
He got it already. They both picked it up.
Oh.
He has the arrows already, though, so if he finds a level, then he's going to be able to go ahead and go into that level. Now, Jess, unfortunately, has to go do the Forgotten Spot in the cave below the Forgotten Spot. So she's almost done over here in the Deadwoods, and I really think we're either looking at Vanilla level 1 for our sword, or that one open cave next to vanilla level 9, or I'm guessing maybe white sword vanilla screen, because Syscrusher did take a death on that screen without making it in.
If that screen is the wooden sword, that's gonna be a bit costly for Syscrusher.
It's going to be a bit costly for both of our runners, because that is not a pleasant screen to try to get through with a low amount of health and absolutely no weapon, as we dodge some whiz rubs and miss the spider. Spider, we need you to move, bud. To answer a question in chat, the raft was an any road and a take any heart.
Good riddance.
I mean, at least it wasn't 2 door repairs. Beautiful job for Syscrusher getting across the screen. He's going to go ahead and bomb, check these 2 open caves. And then I also think that we're going to see him try to get up into vanilla level 5. Jess is doing some dodging of her own. Like, this overworld, you gotta be fast.
You gotta be quick on those inputs.
Oh yeah, I mean, they're already way better at this game than I am. There is the arrow purchase for jessandy8. Now both of our runners have some form of weapon as long as we have money.
Use a finite source, especially for Jess after having used up her 3 large secrets.
Oh! Well, we're not going to get to go back into level 4 just yet, but here we go. Jess is going to go ahead, up a save the money. It's kind of an unfortunate death because the only thing she had left in that area was, I believe, vanilla level 1 is an option for the sword.
Yeah, that is an option, but we gotta check Death Mountain and the likes first.
Hey look, there's a staircase in 2, and Jess is going to find level 3.
So we have a segmented 2. Okay, great. Dark nuts. Okay, not so great.
Yeah, our arrows aren't going to do anything against those guys, but it's kind of nice that the gels are going down to a single arrow because you'll at least get some of your money back.
That's not a guarantee, though.
No, it's really not. And so, Syscrusher, with 2 bombs, if he gets really lucky, might be able to canana key this. Jess is going to find the coincidentally vanilla level 5 and leave.
We've seen levels 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 so far.
Yeah, we're missing levels 6, 7, 8, and of course 9, which we know will not be on a raft spot. Oh, I don't think we have enough bombs for this, and I think Syscrusher agrees. He may go back and see what else he can find near the beginning of 2, or just continue exploring.
Alright, we're checking the screen. Jess is showing her moves.
Good candle boost! That was a beautiful candle boost.
I know, it's not it's just a small secret for that.
I mean, it's at least 7 more arrows that we didn't have before, and it's narrowing it down to, again, vanilla level 1, or that open cave next to where vanilla level 9 would be.
So I do have something to bring up that is kind of important if I was Jess or any of these runners. Is that I want to see some Pole's voices since I already have a bow and arrow.
Yes, we know that they're going to be in the dungeons at least, so, you know, that's going to be pretty handy. Jess is going to get a nice bomb drop headed over into the direction of Death Mountain. But yeah, I agree. Right now, if we could get dungeons full of anything besides dark nuts, those arrows would actually let us go ahead and clear things. Syscrusher's heading back to vanilla level 6.
If I wasn't very intimately familiar with this flag set, I'd be wondering if we were playing swordless right about now.
Oddly enough, we do have a couple of runners who enjoyed chancing not taking the sword. Though in this one, it's kind of hard required because you don't know where in the world that white sword is going to be, and there's no logic as Syscrusher makes it up the stairs to vanilla level 6.
And Syscrusher's gonna see the mugger and pay the price here.
Oh yeah, and totally pay the heart. You're not going to pay the bombs this early into a seed. I mean, you already got the white sword item, you've already got a form of weapon, and he's going to be able to canana key the store as Jess finds the sword.
And a red candle!
Ooh, that's a very nice reusable source of offense. Now, here's the thing. Syscrusher... Oh wait, that wasn't a shutter door, was it? I thought it was a shutter door. We can't canana key.
Nope.
Darn.
But we're hard key blocked 2 times over in this one.
Yeah, right now, one of the best things that our runners could find in any of these levels is going to end up being the any key, or, you know, Jess, at least with the sword, is going to have a different source of offense. It was a shutter door, so, okay, we can canana.
Okay, we can canana, okay.
Oh yeah, he can Canana Key this, but with the floor shooting at you, it's a little bit difficult. Plus, the gel is not in the right
It's like slightly
position.
off.
He's try again.
Take
This is
3.
level 1. You try again.
But Jess has not bought any keys.
Yeah, Jess has got 129 rupees. I think the key she saw was like 90 something, so probably not what I would pick up either. She's headed in the direction of 1 and 2, so let's see which one she chooses.
This baby gel is not cooperating.
Yeah, you have to get with the amount of, so here's the fun fact about this lovely room with the 4 corner turrets. The amount of fireballs that the game can shoot at you is capped by the sprites that are in the room. So coincidentally enough, the more of the little gels that you kill, the more times the floor can shoot you. So it's making it hard for him to get the Canana Key because he's trying to not get hit by the fireball.
Is he gonna keep at it?
I would. I think he's getting a little fussy. I'd be a little bit mad at the game right now as Jess went ahead and pirouetted the left side door in 2. Yeah, I think
remember it was segmented.
Stupid floor.
Yeah, well, eventually there's a time to cut your losses.
Or there's just a time to be like, no, I'm doing this. But yes, it would be, give it one more try and then be like, all right, I'm done.
You trying to brute force this?
We got it! Good job, Syscrusher, on getting the Canana Key.
And just fitting up with another key door.
Yeah, but you know what? This is a drop room in 5. So with the red candle, what he can do is come in and out of this room, see if the snake is what comes back. Meanwhile, Jess has gone through the transport staircase and found the door that stops Syscrusher. Now, she can also set up a Canana Key, though against the orange darkness, this is a little bit harder.
You feeling lucky?
Oh, you gotta be. Because she's gotta wait, either bomb it, and be sure of the HP. Syscrusher's gonna go ahead and save. Be close enough to the door. Oh, she's got it! Good job, Jess!
Nice room.
Yeah, we're gonna get a heart. There we go. Jess is gonna come back through the door to make sure that the game saves the progress and be met with a free key. This doesn't seem terrible.
Everything is fine when it's not fine.
To answer a question in the chat, the wood sword today is currently at the open cave next to where vanilla level 9 is in East Death Mountain. So Syscrusher's headed that way. He's just going to check a few spots along his path, including 1. Now Jess is going to be able to clear 2.
We still have one more item here left in level 2. We don't know what it is.
Yeah, and Jess did another great Canana Key to be able to progress here in level 2, from what chat's saying. I was busy watching Syscrusher dodge whiz ropes at that point.
Our runners are pulling off some slick moves tonight.
I mean, these guys are fantastic at this video game, so, I wouldn't expect anything less as we dodge the Lionels.
Well, I'm watching Jeff dodge the darkness and the Beamos.
Yeah, I was watching Syscrusher on the other. Yeah, the Beamos in here is just going to make this terrible. I don't know what the HP is like on the oranges, but sadly Jess is out of bombs at the moment.
Maybe she got lucky.
It'd be really nice if they'd drop us 1 or 2.
Well,
now Syscrusher's almost to his sword. Doing a great job of dodging the floor and being smart about what hits she's going to take. So the orange Darknet, I believe, is going to do more damage to her as Syscrusher picks up his sword than the actual physical contact is going to do more damage than, like, the floor. I'm sorry, the fireball is going to do more damage than the Darknet.
Yeah, but Jess is having to play it very safe here on 1 heart.
Yeah, 1 more hit from the Darknets and she will take a death. She did go ahead and save the room, which was very smart.
Half a heart, and nope, she gets sniped.
Yeah, have I mentioned that I think the floor is actually the worst enemy in this entire video game?
Once or twice.
Because you can't kill it, you can't fight back. Like, I would love a flag that makes it so that we can actually somehow disable the BMOS turrets.
Oh, I was thinking more like a Link to the Past style floor tiles coming at your face.
Ooh. Well, you know, I don't know. The BMOS in that are also pretty mean. Now, Syscrusher with 141 rupees is going to go ahead and buy and save a key. Let's see where he goes.
Well, I wonder what's going to be in this level too, because Jess put a lot of time into this too.
Hopefully not a banana. Anything besides a banana at this point is probably going to be useful. There's the
Triforce room.
Okay, so she's got a total of about 6 rooms that she can go before the game will make her re-clear that. Re-clear that. Okay, Also is putting mean things in chat. We should yell at him again.
No, we should force him to do math.
Yes, Also, do some Also math for us, please. Alright, so Jess is gonna get a Triforce out of level 2. She did get a floor heart, and I think that was it. She's gonna get... Oh no, we got a little help up the stairs from the wizard.
There's an outstanding item in too.
Yes, so there's still one outstanding item in there. We
just
don't know what it
doesn't
is.
know the bad news yet.
I mean, she's gonna be able to, like, she's gonna try the same thing. She can Kananaki, she's got the arrows, she's getting set up for it. It's just, this room is kind of mean for a Kanana, but she's already pulled off there's a red candle. 2 really good ones.
Well, hopefully Jess is gonna use this candle to her advantage.
Yeah, the candle's really good for clearing those first couple of gels, and then if they get close enough, it's really good for the Kananaki. But with the arrows, you know, it shouldn't be that much of a problem. It's just not getting hit by the floor. Because the floor is a jerk.
Yeah, and the floor and the little baby gel does not want to cooperate.
Yes, because so with the corner turret there, the gel can't even go all the way over into the left hand. Oh goodness, do you want to read the Also? Oh, she almost had it.
Sure. So 1 item found in level 1 through 5 were found. We're missing 6, 7, and 8, not factoring 9. All are separated by 1, but both have RC, which is 1 damage, and 1 plus 1 equals 2. Which is arrow damage, which costs a rupee, and I forgot where this was going.
That sounds about right. Very good Also math. We got a map of level 5. Now, Jess was doing some amazing dodging in this room, but unfortunately the game just, again, it said no, and now she's got a good setup. She just has to not die to the floor.
And rule of 5 strikes again.
Yes, transport stair. Beautiful Kananaki here for jessandy8. Now, again, with the sword, she can clear that room, but Syscrusher, who didn't have his sword at the time, wasn't really going to be able to.
So what does the level 5 look like to you?
I was going to say like a slug, like a sea slug. Apparently my cat thinks that's her new name.
I was gonna say like maybe like a chunky dolphin riding the waves.
Sure, we could. How about a aren't manatees kind of like chunkier dolphins?
I haven't seen one in a while.
Okay. But alright, Jess is doing a good job of just kind of whittling this room down. She's gonna get the key and be able to progress a little bit further here in 1. Now, again, unfortunately, Syscrusher, he was trying to cycle the room, but I think it kept coming back with an enemy he could not kill. And welcome Raiders from Green Mario.
So, that's just a free Triforce laying on the ground there.
I mean, we like those. Those are cool.
And you know what else is nice? The key's actually going down to 1 hit.
Oh, you mean they're not chunky? They're not wearing armor?
At least the Tektites are in the overworld and not dungeons tonight.
That's very, very true. It's definitely helpful. Now, Syscrusher, meanwhile, enemies set here in level 5, not terrible. It's going to take us a little while to maybe find anything because it's a little bit bigger than levels 1 and 2, but we are going to be amassing a couple of keys.
I'm surprised we haven't seen a map yet.
Oh no, just got a fairy.
Nope.
Alright, so Syscrusher's gonna go back towards the start here in 5 and try to go to the left, kind of like the tail of the manatee or seahorse or whatever we have decided this thing is. And unfortunately, our Vires have rolled up.
Look at this one.
Well, Well, we found the item.
What was it?
Is a blue banana in level 5.
Oh, I wasn't even looking there.
Well, it did kind of blend into the floor a little bit. It was in the Vire room.
I'm paying
Great.
attention to whatever the heck this level 1 can be interpreted as.
Sam the Eagle.
Ooh! Sorry, I'm like seeing this Goma block here.
Oh yeah, this is good. Now, oh, silver arrows under your Goma, K-Tap.
Actually happened. I'm kind of in shock right now.
I mean, it wasn't in level 9, but it did happen. Now that is definitely a level that Syscrusher is going to end up clearing when he gets back to it, but we just have to wonder how long it's going to be until he gets there. Jess is going to pick up her Triforce and be on the way.
So man, both our predictions were right tonight.
I know. We should ask for a pony or some lottery numbers.
All right, you got any lottery numbers? I mean, me, you, and 219 of our closest friends ought to figure something out.
If my memory was better, we could totally do the lost numbers, but I don't remember. Lottery numbers delivered by a pony. Okay, sure. All right, Jess is gonna go back into level 3. She's gonna be able to pirouette the door. She has at least 1 key and 1 bomb. Syscrusher's still just trying to get to the Triforce here in 5.
Sadly, level 5 is not worth our time. That we know of yet.
Well, no, but we do want to try to get the Triforce because we will need at least 5 Triforces to get into level 9, so it's kind of handy to get them before you get there. And Syscrusher is already coming up with about 3 keys. He's going to have to use one here, though.
Well, I'm hoping we find a ladder somewhere along the way, otherwise we're gonna have, I feel like, deja vu of a certain race that happened recently.
Oh, speaking of ladders, we're definitely not getting the compass with that one, and there is an additional room that we can't get to. By the way, the transport staircase goes to the 2 rooms behind the old men. Jess is a good block clip to get out of the way of the blue darknets. And Chad is trying to remember the numbers from Lost, so greatly appreciated. All right.
Oh, so speaking of...
Good.
That is the one show my father tried to drag me into watching for years, and I still never gave in.
So to answer a question in chat, can someone explain a pirouette? So when you're playing The Legend of Zelda, and this happens in the vanilla game as well, when you're on a screen with a dungeon, the game doesn't understand whether or not you're in the dungeon or you're on the overworld. So if you exit the dungeon and re-enter, it's going to automatically open the door that's directly across from you. Same thing happens if you can enter or exit the screen on the same side where one of the doors are going to be. So if you're on a screen where you can exit the screen in 4 different directions, there doesn't matter what's there, but you will be able to open it up.
And hold for...
Oh, it's another banana!
I guess they all split up.
Wah, wah, wah. Good job. Alright, oh, are we segmented in 3? Because that feels like a very long way away.
Or we could have a weird shape.
Weird shape. Maybe Syscrusher is going to get the Triforce out of level 5.
Well, that's his first Triforce, though, at 31, almost 32 minutes in.
Yay!
Well, when you're racing someone like Jess, it's still not a good feeling, like 32 minutes into a seed and only having your first Triforce.
Well,
yes,
I mean,
the item knowledge is good.
The thing is, we still haven't found level 9. So until we find level 9, and we know how many Triforces we need, like, you're going to be a little bit worried, but you don't have to be, like, as worried as, you know, you don't have to be freaking out yet.
I'm calling for it to be on Death Mountain tonight, that's my prediction.
Oh yeah, but Death Mountain under a recorder, Death Mountain under a power bracelet, or Death Mountain under a bomb? Because we have lots of options.
That's food for thought.
Well, we have another question in chat. Can someone please explain the skill, technique, rationale for block flipping and screen scrolling? So we can start with screen scrolling. Screen scrolling, because of the way the game was set to move around on the television, just like the way it transfers, there is, I think it's about 5 pixels away from the screen, there's a repeating pattern where if you are standing on there and you do a single frame tap, you can actually walk the opposite direction across to the other side. Like, you just kind of go to the other sid of the screen. It's really, really helpful on randomizer levels or on screens like that Syscrusher happens to be on right now, because you're not you're not walking through all of the bad guys. You can just kind of, you know, skip it and go to the other side.
All right, and block clipping.
Oh, block clipping's a little bit harder. Well, not harder, but it's kind of a similar rationale. It's just the way the game is processing what is supposed to be kind of like
Position data.
Yes, because that block is supposed to be in the way, so it's supposed to be something that is like 3D on a screen that's 2D. So if you go and line your head up with the, so if you see where it kind of makes like the pyramid with the top cut off, if you line your head up with there, and you do a single frame, I think it's a single frame tap, if you do another input, then you can get yourself up on top of the block as Syscrusher finds the power bracelet in level 2.
And Jess has her third Triforce.
Yay! There are better explanations available in the Z1R Discord, where there are amazing people who are way smarter and better at this game than I am.
And now Jess is in level 5 and will be disappointed by the boomerang find in like X many minutes.
Well, it's going to depend upon how many rooms she finds before then. Because Syscrusher unfortunately kind of had to take a very convoluted path here in 5, just simply because of having to go around the moat room to be able to get to the compass. So if Jess comes across things a little bit faster, and the silver arrows are going to make this a lot quicker, she might save a little bit of time. Now, Syscrusher's in 1. And he does have the key to be able to progress. He has his sword now, so he can fully clear this room, and that will get him his silver arrows in a little bit of time.
Yeah, he'll be up and running, and we're in Schrodinger's go mode.
Yes, I like this one. The main difference right now is that Syscrusher has the power bracelet out of level 2. So, if the power bracelet
Wait, there was the power bracelet in 2?
Yeah, it was hiding on the floor. We were trying to explain block clipping and stuff.
Oh, that's kind of important.
Yeah, a little bit. It could be. It may not be required, but we are on a mixed first quest overworld, which means that there's a lot more power bracelet spots available. Jess finds the map in 5. But yeah, Syscrusher managed to get the second item out of level 2. He's gonna walk past the Triforce, which is a good call because the silver arrows are in here.
I'm gonna leave something behind in level 1. Just stupidity.
Well, no, yeah. It would be a very silly plan to leave things behind in level 1 unless it was blocked by an enemy we could not kill.
Yeah, that.
And right now, the only enemy we can't kill is a Digdogger. Oh, silly Muldorms are dodging Syscrusher's bombs, but he does finally go ahead and get the bomb force on the last piece. There's now a question for Alsoa in chat. Jess is gonna write over the compass.
Let's let our resident bird boy explain it.
Yes, I definitely vote that Alsoa should explain Zelda 1 math. Because it's math, and I don't math. At least not this
I like math, but I don't know all the math in particular.
I was playing board games last weekend with a math teacher, and I made the mistake of a math professor, because they teach in college. And I made the mistake of, here comes the silvers for Syscrusher as long as he kills that guy. I made the mistake of saying that I did not appreciate math, and it was like, I made them sad, I think.
Oh dear.
Yeah, I was like, I'm sorry. And then he was like, yes, but you're doing math right now playing this game. And I'm like, okay, well, I don't like, maybe it's the algebra stuff. Or he said maybe it's the algebra stuff I don't appreciate.
I'm more of I prefer algebra to geometry any day of the week.
I use a lot of geometry and like percentages and stuff in my job, but not so much algebra. Now, Syscrusher, as long as he clears this room, is going to get his silver arrows. Yay! Silver arrows for Syscrusher and the Triforce out of level 1.
Alright. That puts this Crusher in a decent place. I'm wondering, like, because we've seen a lot of the overworld so far, I'm just wondering how important is that power bracelet out of 2 going to be tonight?
I'm not sure, but this is also kind of interesting. Syscrusher is making a play in this terrible Darknet room using some really good candle boosts and sword buffers to go get that heart out of the staircase in level 1, as Jess picks up the Triforce out of 5.
I don't know if you saw the banana.
Like, I'm not sure why he's making a concerned effort to go get that heart, other than the fact that we did lose one. We did lose one to the buffer. Not buffer. We lost one to a door repair. Mugger in, what was that, 2?
1.
Yeah, like, we did lose a heart, so, you know, there is the boomerang information for Jess, and yeah, her path in 6, she spent a decent amount of time in there, but, you know, she also is going to make it out a bit faster than Syscrusher because the silver arrows are just tearing everything up.
Does she go back to 2 now and just take care of it while it's still fresh in her mind, or is she going to go prioritize looking for 6, 7, 8, or 9?
She's looking for 9 right now. She has 4 Triforces. She wants to know if she can find 9 with all of the things she's got on, like, everything unchecked on the overworld. There's a lot of information there. Syscrusher's going to get his Triforce at a level 1.
Remind me, were we ladder blocked out of 4 or something? Or am I seed bleeding?
4, I think, was keys?
Maybe. Seed bleed is real.
Yeah, it definitely is, especially if it's getting later at night. Syscrusher's going back into level 2. I think he's going to go ahead and try to pick up the Triforce while he's up here. Not really sure where he went that was different than Jess, because he found the power bracelet in 2, and I don't remember Jess going into that room.
I don't know, but Jess is starting some fires at Campbell Row. So, where do you think level 9's gonna be tonight? I mean, I know I already said Death Mountain, but what's your thoughts on this?
How about next to, since we haven't any road in Death Mountain, how about the power bracelet spot all the way in West Death Mountain? Just because it's a pain in the neck to go check.
Or I was gonna say something more devious. What about Bogey Zero?
Bogey Zero would be rather entertaining. I would be okay with that one. And yeah, I agree with Jack. Clank is awesome, but I prefer Clank Catacombs over Clank the Original. Clank the Original is still really, really good, but I think Catacombs adds quite a few things that just make it better. As
So there's like this deck, not like park deck builder, but it was like a card builder board game. I can't remember the name for the life of me. That I played in college one time at Board Game Club that I really enjoyed.
Do you remember like the theme, or?
I remember it was fantasy themed, and like the whole gimmick was there's a top part of the card, middle part of the card, and bottom part of the card, and like you sleeve it up, and eventually, and it has more effects.
Oh, okay. Was it in? Okay, this is gonna sound silly, but is it in English?
Yes.
Okay, because there's a Japanese version of something like that that I've played that was a great deal of fun. Chad is saying it's possibly something called Mystic Veil, and Clank Catacombs isn't the campaign one.
It was Mystic Veil.
Hey, see, there you go. Good job, Dr. Nate. But yeah, Clank Catacombs is just, it's basically Clank number 2 is Jess finds level 9. Let's see, what do we need today?
Oh, are we gonna... 7!
Ooh. All right, this is good. I mean, both of our runners have bow and silver, so outside of ladder and recorder, you know, there's not much. And hey, look, it's in Death Mountain.
Well, I got that tonight. Too bad it wasn't under Bogey Zero.
I mean, we could still maybe put a level under Bogey's arrow. That would be funny, and definitely help out Syscrusher, as he is the one who currently has the power bracelet. Now he's trying to get his Triforce here in level 2. His room is a bit mean.
This room is mean.
He's doing a great job bombing the dark nets, but again, the more enemies you kill in a floor turret room, the more times that the room can shoot you. He's gonna pick up his Triforce and leave level 2.
Well, for Jess, you're hoping for more levels on this Death Mountain right about now.
Very true. Jess wants to find as many levels as she possibly can. And if you find a ladder along the way, you're not going to say no to it. Now, Syscrusher is going to go ahead and check the power bracelet spot. This is, I think, the first one we've seen, and it's level 8.
Oh. Oh, that's not looking good if we find 2 or more item block dungeons.
Yeah, that's not good. Looks like Jess is gonna go ahead and go back into level 4. Now again, resources we're okay. Jess still has a key. She's got enough money to buy a key if she has to, but we have to be worried about our money, because if we're not careful, we're gonna end up running completely out of money. We won't be able to buy keys, and level 8 is chunky, and apparently chat's telling me it's possibly ladder and flute blocked. But without a map, it's a little bit hard to tell as we find a floor heart on the Syscrusher side.
Well, that's 1 of 3 down.
Yeah, there's a lot. Oh, we got a bomb wall. Here we go.
More Gomas.
Yeah, we're okay with Gomas, though. We've got silvers. We got a bow. That's a ladder blocked part of level 8, but we have a door going to the north. But to answer a question in chat, which levels have 2 items besides 9? Now, Bogey has kind of answered this. It's levels 1 and 8 in this flag set. If you are playing with Heart Shuffle, that changes things where you can actually segment it.
It can vary.
It can vary. Segmented 4.
Ooh.
Yeah. Right, now Jess, I don't think took the transport staircase. She wants to check as much of this level 4 as she can. To answer a question in chat, the power bracelet was in a room I don't think Jess knew existed in level 2. She got the Triforce and the floor heart, but we never saw the map on her side, and it is a segmented level 2. So I think it was just something that, you know, she never actually saw it.
Yeah, but if multiple dungeons are under that power bracelet spot, Jess is gonna be in kind of a bit of trouble.
And yeah, chat's saying it looks like it was a key block. But yeah, it's not going to be hard to go back and get it. It's just, this is giving Syscrusher a little bit of time to kind of even things up a bit.
Well, there's the
Triforce. Yeah, we like that.
For me, just wondering how much of a funnel, where are we going to get funnel tonight? Because we know our items in 1, 2, 3, and 5. All good and great, but they're not going to help us for overworld blocks except level 2.
Yeah, and at the moment,
what our item in 4 is.
Yeah, at the moment we still have, 2 and 8 as well.
Oh, and there's the red ring.
I mean, we're not going to get upset with that. Now, chat is asking whether or not that was 2 transport staircases in level 4. I missed it.
It is.
We know we saw 1. Yeah, map would be helpful.
Oh! It is!
Oh my gosh, look, this is beautiful. Alright, I like this one.
Oh, triple segmented 4.
Alright, now Syscrusher is going to take that red ring and heart that he got out of level 8. Now, we didn't see anything else, and he's going to go back and check the rest of the power bracelet spots. Level 8 was full of things that were not very much fun. So he's got a bunch of overworld checks that are outstanding as well. So he's going to kind of look for the smaller 6 or 7 that we haven't seen yet, as Jess gets the Triforce out of 4. So what do we think this is, K-Tap?
A game of Tetris gone very, very wrong.
Am I the one playing Tetris? Because that's usually how mine end.
It looks like someone was trying to do some L spins.
Yeah, I would have gotten stuck. Or like a really bad Dr. Mario, because I'm not much better at that game as Syscrusher finds level 3.
So, in regards to the Dr. Mario, so there was like a spin-off version like that somehow like was not Dr. was Dr. Mario, but not Dr. Mario that came with Brain Age that I spent hours playing as a kid.
See, I was wondering for a moment if you were going to bring up Yoshi's Cookie.
What's that?
So a little bit of Zelda lore, oddly enough. During one of the first swordless tournaments, all boards, no swords, there was what is now infamously dubbed the Yoshi break, because some of those seeds were so hard that like the runners broke. It was Angry Larry and Sausage Link, and they were playing a sword in their tournament race, and for some reason, like, it was just so terrible that Larry went to go play Yoshi's Cookie for a while. On stream. It was being restreamed as well.
Oh, that's great.
Little bit of Z1R lore for you. Because I'm old and I've
This
been
is
here
like
forever.
2018. This is like 2018, right?
Yeah. This is like...
That's before I came around here.
Yeah, it was so bad that he just, in the middle of the tournament match, went and played Yoshi's Cookie for a while, and then went back to the seed.
Did he win? Is the real question.
I don't remember who won, but I remember that it was Angry Larry and Sausage Link. And Chad's telling me in one, but I don't honestly remember. We'd have to use the Potato Pony bot to find out that information.
Yeah. That
All
is
right,
just peak chaos, and I'm all for it.
It was great. It was definitely a thing. Jess is gonna bomb the coast. Syscrusher's gonna go get his Triforce out of level 3. Now we know this is kind of a wonky shaped 3, so it's gonna take him a minute to get all the way up there, but he already saw the item, so he's done. However, if he comes across the heart, I think he's gonna take it because he is one away from potentially being able to pick up the magical sword.
So
the game's gonna
question,
say
is
no.
there a reason why Jess didn't grab the item out of 4? Were we like ladder blocked or
I don't think
something?
she could get to it. I think she ran out of keys. She used one of her keys in the top and then went back in and went into the top segment, and she's going to buy a key here and go back into 4.
Okay, this could be like the chain reaction part of the seed.
Yeah, keys have been a problem. Syscrusher with that dig in 8, he's now sitting at 4 keys, which is really good for Syscrusher. But Jess hasn't found 8 yet because it's under a power bracelet location, and none of the other levels were just dropping anything other than what we needed to get through the level.
Well, I think a ladder would be nice about now, but I'm thinking if you want something in 4 for jessandy8, I'd want it to be the recorder, because that can be the linchpin for recorder spots.
Very true, and it would make Jess very happy because that is her favorite item in The Legend of Zelda.
Indeed. So, what do you think's gonna be in here?
Let's see. I mean, an any key would be great, a recorder would be great, but if the game wants to be funny, the book.
Ah. So that means we're gonna go broke buying hints.
Or save scum them, because we unfortunately don't have a lot of money left, and one of the hint caves, 2 of the hints were 50 each.
Yeah.
Alright, here we go.
Small
Jess is
medium
able to get through... No, you didn't!
You! Banana key time! Activate!
Yeah, the door is shuttered and it's not even dropping a key. Oh,
Ah.
Jess, thankfully, Jess went ahead and saved the key, so she's still got the key left. She can take it somewhere else. That is so mean, game.
Oh, banana keys tonight.
Ooh, good use of the sword stab to wiggle her way out of the Wizrobe shooting squad.
So where is she gonna go now?
I don't know. This is hard. She's got a decent amount of Death Mountain left over. She's got the item in level 2, which we know is going to be blocking one of her Triforces, one of her dungeons.
Because we're still missing 6 and 7.
Yeah, the direction she's headed, I think she's going back to level 2. Because level
Good.
2 is the bomb spot below the power bracelet spot over in the grave, and that's where she's screen scrolling in the direction of. Syscrusher's gonna go ahead and burn Candle Row because he hasn't seen this yet.
And you know what we also haven't seen?
How it push blocks in Death Mountain?
Our second item in level 8.
Yeah, that could be the recorder or the ladder, and since we are playing with a mixed second quest overworld, that could be blocking 2 levels on the ladder. On the river.
So I wonder how Jess is gonna feel about just leaving this power bracelet behind.
Well, the thing is she's gonna have to, like, she's gotta get the map, I believe, to actually be able to tell that that room is there.
And
Because,
this is our
again,
death room?
it's a key thing. Well, no, it was just kind of a weird shape, that's all. Alright, Jess is gotta do some dodging here in 2. These blue dark nuts are jerks. So yeah, if the recorder is an 8 and it's blocking any of the rest of... We're still missing 6 and 7, so if it's blocking those 2 levels, then that's actually very good for Syscrusher, especially since he's gotten that red ring out of 8, because it's going to make the dig going back in a lot easier. Alright, so Jess is here in 2. Now, the power bracelet's going to be on the floor because we're in level 2.
Down 7 somewhere.
Room...
Oh!
There's the map.
7's power bracelet blocked.
Oh dear. Alright, so Jess definitely... Well, she's in the right place, okay? She's in the right place. She still has a decent amount of money, and hopefully she's going to be able to get the power bracelet. But I want to say he got it in the first segment of 2 because he didn't go up into the top half, I don't think, and go very far until he went back in for the Triforce. And yeah, this is Grape Jelly level 7. Oh, there's your bunnies.
That's nice.
Yeah, look, we're getting refunds from shooting the bunnies.
I know, what a steal.
Oh, we get a move. Oh, goody.
This is a 7.
Yeah, this is, the word Coco Pele is popping in my head, but I don't think it's the right one. It's, those, like, keychains of, like, tribal figures.
I'll take your word on that, because I don't know a lot about that stuff.
It's okay. It could also definitely be, like a troll doll from the 90s.
Wait, I'm, like, thinking... No, I, like, had a reading passage on something called a wampum. I'm realizing that's string and beads.
Oh, maybe.
I do like the suggestion of Steelix.
Yeah, Pokemon are always fun. It's 2 Pokemon and known stapled together. Good job.
But where is that power bracelet in 2?
It must be that one key door to the south that Jess couldn't go through, because she's already been in the rest of the rooms, I think, in 2.
I'm wondering why she's still clearing this room out. Does it drop in 2?
This could have a, I think this can maybe have a drop in 2. I'm not great with the, Syscrusher pays a second mugger in 7 that looks like it's required. But yeah, I think this does drop. Oh, Syscrusher just shy of the bomb upgrade in 7.
So I was exploring the Zelda 1 wiki, the Z1R wiki the other day.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I found?
Will it make PDX Rex happy?
Yes, I found that apparently there's a quiz that exists to test your knowledge on which rooms are drop rooms.
That's yeah. More power to anybody who can remember that sort of thing. I can hardly remember what I had for breakfast some days. Syscrusher does a great block clip to clear most of this left mo in 7 and then gets off the block because, I don't know. That's awesome, though. I'm very glad that exists. I think that's a really cool thing that exists. So good job to whoever made that. But yeah, I just, personally, I don't have the brain power for it.
I got too much information running through my head for that.
I don't have enough space. I replace, like, every couple of years you go through it and you're like, oh, I don't think I need this anymore. And you just replace, like, one piece of knowledge with something else.
I mean, there's sometimes you just suppress things because of trauma.
Here comes the Triforce out of level 7 for Syscrushers. Now, I don't think we saw the item, but I don't know if we go back in. Jess is going to finish clearing this room here in 2. Now, if it's the room directly to the right and we just never went in there, that would be a little sad.
Oh, if it's a mismark of that level, that would be really sad.
It might be this one? It was not... Oh. I was about to say it's not a terrible room to clear, but yeah, this would explain why she maybe poked her head in here and didn't want to, because this is gross.
And Syscrusher is now in level 4.
Okay, this is alright for Syscrusher. He's got 6 keys and 7 bombs, so he's better off resource-wise. Now, we didn't see an item in here, did we?
Oh, we did not. So it might be something good, it might be something bad.
Yeah, now Syscrusher still has quite a few power bracelet spots to check. Well, not quite a few, but he's still got at least 2 up in Death Mountain, because we haven't seen a Bogey's Arrow check, and we haven't seen a West Death Mountain check. But, like, I don't know. I definitely want the Triforce out of here, because it's one of the smaller levels, as opposed to going and getting something else. There's the power bracelet for Jess. Alright, so this is going to even that out a little bit as far as knowledge and required items, because we do know that 8 and 7 are under a power bracelet. We still haven't found 6 yet.
Yeah, but 6 is not necessarily required.
Very true, but we would have to, you know, we'd have to dig everything else and hope that there's not a ladder hiding in level 6.
That would be cruel.
That'd be funny. Yeah, to answer a question in chat, both of our runners... Oh, Jess, actually. I'm sorry. Jess has found 9. Syscrusher has not yet, because he hasn't gone to bomb West Death Mountain. And yeah, it may have been keys that kept Jess from the item here in 4, because right now she's picking up a lot in 8, which is very good for her, because that's where Syscrusher got most of his keys.
Just to answer a question.
To answer a question in chat, and guys, we're never upset about answering questions. We're a very helpful community, so it is 7 Triforces today to enter level 9.
Your lucky number is 7.
Yay! I mean, we almost got a pony and some lottery numbers, so that'd be cool.
Yeah.
To answer a question, another question in chat, the recorder cannot be in level 9 with this flag set. It is set to no important items in 9, and important items are defined as anything that could be blocking a level. In this case, we've got raft, power bracelet, recorder, ladder, bow. There are flag sets where that could, in fact, happen. Ooh, look, we got a compass in 8. I don't know if Syscrusher saw that.
Maybe he did, maybe he didn't.
I don't know. Alright, here we go. So this is actually good for Syscrusher. He's coming up here to get the... Oh, no.
Oh, wait, where was that?
It's the power bracelet spot in West Death Mountain. That's the 3 missing levels are under power bracelet spots, and Syscrusher's about to find level 9. He needs 1 more Triforce, and then he can get
Honestly,
in.
I'd say
6 is right there.
Syscrusher needs to... Syscrusher! Once he finds that level 9, is gonna go back to that 6.
Yes, because it is right there, and he will he will most likely gamble. If he gets the Triforce early in 6, he's gonna go into 9, and you just keep going until the game forces you to stop.
And by forcing you to stop, that means we have ladder, Zelda in a Chevy room.
Or Ganon in the middle of a Chevy room. Well, okay, so there are ways to kill Ganon in a Chevy room where you can get the Triforce depending upon how you can enter the room.
So we can see that Power Bracelet is really paying off tonight.
Oh yeah, this is great for Syscrusher. This is, he is definitely in the lead at the moment. He's gonna find, as long as he doesn't run out of bombs, he's gonna find level 9 in a couple of screens.
So he's gonna have to keep an eye on it, because he only has 2 bombs left.
Well, being a vanilla runner, Syscrusher usually has an idea of where his count is.
Would you like to explain to some of our viewers what this count you're referring to is?
Okay, well, if I'm the one counting, it's 1 ow. So the game, there is a hint where it says the 10th enemy has the bomb. So if you can kill 10 enemies without taking any damage and then blow the last enemy up with a bomb, the enemy will drop a bomb. As Jess finds the red ring here in level 8. So yeah, the hard part is if you are like me and not good at dodging things in this game, as Jess turns a lovely shade of green, it will be, was this a super ruminate?
Oh, it is.
Syscrusher didn't go up here, he didn't have keys.
That's actually, it seems not significant right now.
No, Syscrusher didn't get the force. He didn't get the force. He's not going to see 9. Now there's a chance that he ended up killing a red Octorok.
Oh.
That's not good, because he doesn't know where 9 is at the moment. Now this is
no
a screen full of bomb droppers.
So that book may not seem like much. I mean, we already have a bow and silver, so hints for that is not exactly the best. But in the level 9, we can have hints to Ganon and Zelda's locations.
Yes.
Jess is going to have access to those, and Crusher isn't.
Yeah, and that can be really handy, especially with some of the funky shapes that you're going to end up with. Now, for Syscrusher's sake, we have to hope that he's going to the bomb store, and then he's going back to Death Mountain, because otherwise, he might not find 9 for a while, and this is going to give Jess a decent amount of time to kind of clean up here. She's headed in the direction of level 6, because it's a power bracelet spot, and she's in Death Mountain, so Jess now only needs 1 Triforce, and she knows
when
where
Jess
9
finds
is.
this level 6.
Yes, she's going to clear it right now, and then she could be in level 9. Syscrusher buys 2 packs of bombs. Jess is about to find level 6 right now.
Now this is going to be very tight.
Woohoo! I mean, we like close races.
Yeah, I've seen what happens.
Hey, I mean,
I've also seen what happens when you don't have the ladder.
Dear. Yeah, not having the ladder and needing it for Zelda is like, it's heartbreaking.
I'm certain someone knows that I'm calling them out right now.
I have a feeling my brother is not going to be very happy about that. Hey,
happy
we're gonna get a potion from Antigone for Syscrusher. Thanks, game. We've already had that for like 40 minutes now, but you're greatly appreciated. Oh, Syscrusher's gonna go do West Death Mountain on the way? Or the river spots? What are we doing here?
I don't know.
Die. Don't die.
That's a good point.
He's gonna go bomb the couple of spots that he didn't get a chance to bomb before. So this is giving Jess a little bit more time. I wonder if we're segmented.
Now, is this gonna be an item or a transport?
Yeah, this almost feels segmented because we haven't gotten out of the bottom row at the moment, but I could be wrong. Ah! Syscrusher's gonna up a save. Jess is gonna get the wand. Ooh.
Okay, let's do some thinking now.
Do we have to?
Well, we have a ladder and a recorder.
Uh-huh.
That
Both
can't
of
be
which cannot be in, yeah, neither of those can be in level 9. So we know what the item in 4 is gonna be, we just can't get to it yet.
Well, what is our item in 4?
We don't know, but we know that it can't be the ladder, and yes, that does tell us that the any key and the heart, the coast heart, are the items in 9, because they're the only 2 items that can be. And speaking of 9, we're on our way, because Jess has the Triforce at a level 6, and she knows where 9 is.
So, as we're heading a couple screens away, would you like to inform our viewers what we're going to be looking for in this level 9?
Oh, okay. So, in level 9, we are looking for a roar and a door. We are looking for a door when we clear the room that does not open, because that will give us the location of Zelda. After you kill Ganon, the door is immediately going to pop open. Now, Ganon, he is a terrible neighbor. He's very, very loud, and his contractors are horrible. So you can hear him in any of the rooms that are orthogonally adjacent to the room he happens to be in. And Chad is looking for a ladder.
Yeah, Syscrusher's looking for a ladder.
Chat's also hoping for a ladder block right now.
Oh, they totally would.
They like chaos. Chat loves chaos.
I mean,
And
I
man,
love
that
chaos
ladder block.
too. A ladder block would make me feel so happy.
I don't know how our runners would really appreciate that. As Syscrusher is going to have a few more keys to take into this level 4. Jess, meanwhile, is going to be throwing herself down as there's the ladder in 4.
Oh dear!
Now, here's the thing, though. Syscrusher with the up A save, it's going to put him closer to the ladder... Oh, nice map. The river spots than it is the... he's going for the white sword first.
You press your advantage.
Yeah. Oh yeah, go get that white sword. But then he's gonna go check the river spots first. Jess, meanwhile, is going to find the map in 9, and wow, that's a really fun 9.
Oh yeah, quite fun. I'm just wondering, are we gonna have a repeat of a certain other match?
Oh, I don't know, but Jess has heard Ganon, so Ganon is in one of the rooms that is touching this room she's in right now.
Well, it's either up or down now.
Yeah, there are no visible doors. She doesn't want to use a key door that goes in the direction that Ganon is not in, so she's going to try to bomb these walls and get it on the first try.
That's not ladder required, Ganon.
No, it's not. Now, the water might screw up his spawn a little bit, but with Red Ring, Wood Sword, and a bunch of hearts, just should be okay. She's trying to get the stun lock.
We need 16 hits with this Wood Sword.
Yeah, she's got the pattern. No dancing, Ganon. We're not at a party. Alright, here we go. We have bacon bits.
Alright, now the hunt is truly on. And the question of, is our ladder required or not?
Oh, we got a compass!
We better find an alternate path right about now.
Well, here's the best part about level 9, is there are going to be a total of 6 sets of transport staircases unless you are segmented. So the odds that you won't be able to get into the section where Zelda is with a transport staircase? I don't know, I don't do math, but generally you can maybe find a way around it.
Considering I get Jess doesn't want to use her keys right now, they're a commodity.
Well, no, she wants to try to stay on this side. Yeah, she wants to try to stay on this side. She did see a potential transport staircase as well. So yeah, I think she's looking for transport staircases so that she doesn't have to use one of those 2 remaining keys. Oh man, nope. Syscrusher's gonna go back into level 7.
Here he has the Triforce out of here.
He's looking for the recorder because he did not get to finish bombing Death Mountain, and he doesn't want to go back. And an hour and 11 minutes into the race, you're gonna get a little bit... Oh, no.
Jess!
Oh, dear.
To the left? Or off?
I mean, we haven't really seen a ton of staircases except for one that she's already taken. To answer a question in chat, Syscrusher's looking for the recorder in level 7. He has not found level 9 yet. Because unfortunately, he did not get the bomb force when he was up in Death Mountain. He doesn't want to go back to Death Mountain for what is probably going to end up being 2 spots.
Oh dear. We're going to have to spend a key somewhere.
Either that or, I don't know.
Pray.
Yeah, cross your fingers at this point.
Oh, checking for more paths here.
Another key door. And yeah, unfortunately the any key. It's here at 9 somewhere, but we can't get to the staircase yet.
It'd be kind of funny to spend a key to get the any key.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we would totally do it. Be like, alright, sure, thanks, game. I'm wondering, as Syscrusher's gonna find a potential floor drop room here in 7.
It's a lot of times Syscrusher is bleeding right now, and that's very dependent right now on if that ladder is required.
Yeah, that does kind of put a wrinkle in things.
I mean, it would be funny if it is. Nope, we're stuck here.
Hey, you got a Patra. Now, Jess is going to go ahead and use one of her keys, because this is at least a direction we haven't gone
Oh, and there's
before.
a key there.
Yeah, that's good.
Fun.
Alright, speaking of keys, Syscrusher's going to get one out of level 7.
Okay, we're a couple rooms away. Can we bomb this way?
We can.
Oh, is this it?
Yes, the door is open. Oh!
Oh!
Next game. Hold on, everybody. We gotta go around. It's like Florida and Maine. We can't get there from here. Alright, there's a potential. We were at least going a little bit further up. Syscrusher, meanwhile...
It's so hilarious.
Syscrusher, meanwhile, still looking for the recorder here in 7. Key door for Jess. Now this should get us there, maybe? No!
Oh.
Alright, this is a problem. Alright, we have another potential path, okay? There's another door that leads into the south of that room. We just don't know if we can get to that room. No!
I'm waiting for this to happen for me on comms.
No! Here comes the heart. Oh, there comes the heart and the staircase for Syscrusher. He's gonna go ahead and clear this room because I think this can have a drop in 7. Oh boy. Now, there is possibly a way to go around that bank of, well, okay, that's not good.
so long
That's ladder blocked. That's hard ladder blocked for Jess.
Wait, really? Can we not
Yeah,
go
there's
the other
no door
way?
on the bottom. The door was on the top. I'm slightly dyslexic, and we're getting to the point where I've been awake for a very long time today. So Jess needs to go find the levels.
Oh my gosh!
Oh. And then she's gonna have to dig until she finds the ladder. She might be thinking she's gonna go look in 7 first. Now, Syscrusher's still just trying to find the recorder on the floor of 7. Someone in chat has mentioned that they took a look at Syscrusher's tracker, and very unfortunately, and something that we never want to see happen, Syscrusher has marked off the screen that level 9 was on, that he's already checked it.
Oh,
Yeah.
This is like a train wreck in motion, and I'm loving it.
Well, I'm not loving the part where Syscrusher may have mistracked, but
Not mistracking,
the trolling part I'm relatively okay with.
Chat puts it a comedy of errors.
Yeah, now Jess going this way is headed in the direction of level 4, which I think is a good idea, but if she finds 7 behind the power bracelet spot before she goes back into 4, that could be... Oh my gosh, is the recorder? The recorder's gonna be ladder blocked.
Oh, that's great.
Maybe.
Uh-oh.
And chat say, yeah, she might need more keys to be able to get to Yeah, this is not good. I think she's gonna dig 7. There's the recorder.
Holy moly, Jess is gonna be very not happy when she sees that recorder.
Oh yeah, she won't be able to get it. And the thing is you're gonna need the map to be able to tell, there we go, that room is even there in the first place. So ideally, what we would have needed for Jess to get on the way to get to level 4 is to bomb south. But she's gonna go looking, you're looking for the staircase room. Meanwhile, Syscrusher is gonna go recorder the overworld, and you gotta wonder how long it's gonna take for him. How long is it gonna take for him to get back to Death Mountain and realize he never bombed that screen?
I don't know.
Because yeah, if he actually walks onto the screen and sees that that bomb wall's not open, is really about the only thing that can definitely save him right now. But unfortunately...
So where in 7 was this room? Trying to figure out trying to remember where the Chevy room was here in 7.
Down in the very bottom, all the way under the 7. But yeah,
oh, Jeff is not going there for a while.
If you're on Team Game 3, Team Syscrusher, you need him to go back to Death Mountain. But the unfortunate part about going back to Death Mountain, there's not even a recorder spot on that side of West Death Mountain. There is no reason for him to go over there with the recorder Unless he finishes recording the rest of the world. Because you wouldn't even pass that on the way to the grave recorder spots. Alright, so here we go. And the good thing for Jess, as far as clearing out this level 7, it's gonna give her at least, hopefully, by the time she gets out of here, she may have the extra keys that she'll need to be able to get to the ladder in 4.
Yeah, good point.
Because at the moment, you know, if it really did take 2 keys, she doesn't have the keys to do it. Syscrusher whistling...
You can go.
I was gonna say, Syscrusher whistling to level 1. He's gonna go record at the graveyard. We're gonna see him go down into the Dead Woods to get that one there, and Recorder Lake. When he runs out of recorder spots, it's gonna take him a minute to hopefully figure out what he was missing. Jess is gonna find, this is the transport staircase in 7.
So this seed has just been a delight, I have to say.
Oh yeah. The seed's been great. This has been a lot of fun.
I don't think our runners will agree with that sentiment, but as the commentator, and I know people viewing will definitely agree, this has been a fun seed to watch.
Very true. And Jess having to leave level 9 to go get the ladder that's in level 4, finding level 7 first, and digging it is giving Syscrusher a very small chance to get back into this at the moment.
And if this is our item here, yeah...
Well, no, it's the heart. She's gonna keep looking for the floor item.
You know what I mean. Our staircase item, to be more specific.
Yes. To answer a comment in chat, yes, Syscrusher still needs a Triforce, but 6 is right next to where he's going to hopefully eventually find level 9, and the Triforce wasn't very deep in there.
And this is the seed it just keeps on giving.
It's Christmas?
I'd say for us,
Hanukkah?
at least.
I mean, Hanukkah, they get lots of presents for that.
Yeah,
Or it's like those people who celebrate their birthdays for like a month and a half.
You get one present every day for 8 days. I don't know if you get the same amount more than that on Christmas.
I think it depends upon family. Alright, so Syscrusher is going to head to East Death Mountain and do the recorder spots. He's got... Oh man, he's got to go into West Death Mountain. If he doesn't go into West Death Mountain and see that he did not bomb open that wall, this is just going to be really frustrating.
This is the seed that never ends. Yes, it goes on and on, my friend. When
Yay,
people started
look at all these
running,
keys.
not knowing what it was, and they'll keep on playing it because...
I'm going to be a little fussy tomorrow when I'm singing that at work and my Hispanic coworkers are going, what? I mean, Google Translate does a lot, but there are some things that Google Translate just can't do. Alright, so Syscrusher, meanwhile, we're running out of spaces here, Syscrusher. He's got to go back up into the White Sword. Did he go in the White Sword Cave?
On the bright side, Jess has keys for when she inevitably heads back to level 4.
Very true, but she's still got a couple more rooms that she's got to check. Alright, so Syscrusher is looking at his map. He's thinking right now...
Oh crap. What have I mismarked?
He's whistling to somewhere. Let's hope that it's going to be Death Mountain. Okay, level 3? Where are we going, Syscrusher?
Somewhere?
Is he aiming
Nowhere?
for 2? If he's aiming for 2, this is good, because it's going to hopefully send him back. No, that's 4. Oh, Dead Woods. To answer your question in chat, we are looking, if you're on Jess's side, you are looking for the ladder, because the ladder is in fact required to get to Zelda, thanks to a lovely Chevy room. If you are on Syscrusher's side...
room shenanigans.
Yeah. If you are on Syscrusher's side, you're looking for level 9, which we unfortunately know he has mismarked on his tracker. And he's now checking some of the spots that he doesn't remember what they were. Level 9 is in West Death Mountain, behind a bomb wall. He was setting up a bomb force, and a red Octorok got in the way.
So would you say this is an oops, I full cleared this for the most part seed?
Well, if you're Syscrusher, and I've been in this situation before, you're just going, what did I miss? Where is it? What did I miss? What did I miss? What did I miss? Because this is an hour and 22 minutes into the seed. This is where you are freaking out.
I think it's perfectly understandable. I mean, Jess
Very
is probably waiting for the dot done.
Jess is headed back into level 4. Well, Jess knows about the ladder block in 9, so I don't know if she's freaking out as much, but yeah, she's probably going, okay, I gotta go. But yeah, Jess has Ganon down. She knows the location to Zelda, and Syscrusher, it's gonna take him a couple of minutes to find 9 and then get into 6.
But by logic, Jess knows this has to be the ladder.
Yes, because she's now seen everything else.
Because the item in 7 is ladder blocked.
Yes, it was a recorder. She could have cleared the room, but, it was the last room she needed.
If she cleared the room and saw the recorder there, I would have wanted Jess making angry recorder
Go back
noises.
and get it?
Angry recorder noises!
I mean, she has the recorder. She could have done it. Welcome, Raiders from SpeedGaming 4. Alright, here comes the ladder for Jess.
So for those of you just coming in, we're in a bit of a doozy. Jess cleared level 9, he finds Zelda and stuff. Zelda's in the shoot room. Oh, okay, great. So we have to find another way to it, to get to the shoot room. And you want to know how the shoot room's blocked?
Yay, by a double moat. Syscrusher, meanwhile, has unfortunately mismarked level 9 and is currently retracing his steps on the overworld trying to find it.
In case you're wondering, no, Jess did not roll this.
No. Syscrusher is going to go ahead up a save. Jess is headed back into level 9, which is right here. And Syscrusher does need an additional Triforce before going back into 9. But level 6 is directly next to level 9. But you want to find 9 first, and as he's now checked every spot on the overworld, it's not looking great.
Yeah, it's not looking too hot for Syscrusher right about now, because Jess already has the path mapped.
And she's already got Ganon down, so she just has to get back to the shoot room.
That is the best display of a shoot room I've ever seen in one of these seeds, and I've been watching this stuff for years.
I mean, we had a white sword bow, we had the Goma blocking silvers, we had the ladder blocking Zelda and just Zelda.
But we're almost there. We're almost out of this mess.
But alright, here we go. Jess is almost there. And there we go, guys. Let's get some GGs in chat for jessandy8, finishing with an official race time of 1 hour, 25 minutes, and 42 seconds.
Man, that was a seed.
Now, we do have the immediate forfeit coming in from Syscrusher, and we're going to hopefully get both of them here to join us. But let's also get some GGs in chat for Syscrusher. It's been an amazing tournament run for both of these runners, and this was one heck of a race. Welcome and GGs.
Man, you know what? I knew there was something funny up there when I was like, then I know I checked that already.
Yeah,
and it was a screen to the right. Oh my god.
Yeah,
GG.
it was the screen to the right. You went looking for the bomb force because you only had 2 left, and a red Octorok got into the cluster where the blue was that you were trying to, and it killed the force, I think.
Oh, I do remember that. But I thought I marked it off for some reason, that spot.
Yeah, I don't think you ever went back and tried to bomb it because it's a guaranteed spot that would open.
Yeah, right. I don't know. I went to the next screen and I didn't look at it.
Yeah,
and then you found 8 yet either?
Huh?
Had you not? I can't talk anymore. Had you not found 8 yet?
I found 8. Yeah.
He had the power bracelet out of 2 before he had the Triforce out of 2. So he was able to find all 3 power bracelet locations. He had found 6 and he just hadn't found 9, so he went looking for 9. And at that point, you guys, you had just gotten your power bracelet a little bit before then. And you were getting into 8. So, like, it was on track to be a very close level 9 as long as he found it.
Yes.
Yeah.
I have to ask, what was your thoughts seeing that shoot room and going, haha, well played, and then going and see that moat room?
Oh, the double river
remember
room
it.
above her?
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
I was just like, oh, you've got to be kidding me. And then my mind said, wait, did the door open below her or not? And so I doubled back to check. And of course, that was the only way to get there. And I'm like, well, I have basically like 1 key to my name. And I know I need multiple keys in 4. I guess I'm going to go find 7 and hope that it's in 7. And then, of course, full cleared 7, only to find out. I'm assuming my tutor was in that Chevy room to the right that I couldn't get to.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
Now,
That's my
funny
last
part,
room that I went to as well.
the funny part about that 7 is it's what actually gave you the number of keys that you needed to be able to get to the ladder in level 4.
Oh, for sure. Because I needed 2 to get there. And I only had, because I had bought 1 earlier, saved, went there, opened the room, saw the next key door. I'm just like, oh, come on. Then retried out of it. So.
Oh, God. Doing all those recorder spots. And nothing came of it.
Yeah, we were just trying to go, okay, what is going to force him to go back into West Dead Mountain? Because if you'd walked onto the screen and saw the cave not open, you know, it would have kind of like clicked.
Yeah, that would obviously, yeah, definitely. But it was probably one of the last places I was going to.
But yeah, I mean, otherwise, guys, this is a lot of fun to watch. You both.
How many tries was it required?
7.
It was 7.
Okay.
And the 1 in 6 was very shallow, so you guys would have been in 9 at the same time.
Jeez.
And the main difference would have been that Syscrusher would have had the ladder.
Oh my God! Yeah, that was bad. That was a bad mismark there.
It was, yeah.
It was pretty devastating.
Yeah.
So, Jess, what are your thoughts on advancing to the semifinals to face Antlers?
Can't wrap my mind around it. Once again, I am proving Just Dad right.
Yay.
Although he did have me once again losing in the finals, and I told him, they asked me when we played Tuesday night if I had won, and I said yes, and they're like, all right, keep proving me wrong, kid.
Oh,
but
awesome.
Antlers is an absolute heck of a runner, a beast. Like, I think we played a pickup race, was it Monday night? And I beat him by, 45 seconds, which is rare. So not to be too pessimistic, because I'm a perpetual optimist, but I think this will be the end of my run, but we shall see. You never know with these flags.
I'm just looking forward to some really good Zelda. And I mean, Jess, you and Syscrusher in this tournament, you guys have been on fire. So this has been a lot of fun to watch. Though I do kind of have to ask if you guys have any final thoughts. We do have the next match coming up here momentarily on the channel.
No thoughts. That was fun. It was great. I wish Jess the best. Let's do it. Get him.
Thanks, Crush. My final thought is I'm going to go sit back with a nice frosty beverage or maybe some ice cream and watch the next match and just decompress from this.
No doubt. That was a rough one, man. That was a rough one.
It was rough, yes. Good job, Crump. And thanks again so much to CD and KTAT Crump, our ladies booth, for booth tonight.
Oh yeah, it's totally our pleasure. Now to answer everybody's question in chat, the next match is coming up here momentarily as soon as we stop yapping. So we'll definitely say a big thanks to Crump for keeping our tracking in the background and doing amazing things and keeping us up to date. Thank you to our runners for a great race, and thank you to KTAP for hanging out with me. This was a lot of fun. And look, we all got things and ponies.
Yeah. So I ditto Steden's sentiments and previous statements. And I think with that, I think we need to get going and switch out for the next race. I'm KTAP422. I was joined by Ceden and Prav. Thank you all of our runners. Thank you, Crump, our tractor. And we'll be seeing you in less than 5 minutes for our next race. I'm excited. It's going to be a banger. See you guys then.
Have a good night.